All right, here with my friend Mike. Great to see you, as always, Mike Brewer. You've got the coffee going on, you've got the podcast, but you right now, you're buying properties, right? You're a buyer?
Yeah, we're in the early innings of setting up the infrastructure in order to hopefully grow like a rocket ship. But
Awesome.
just like everyone else in the industry, it might be a little bit of a competitive landscape for a little bit before we get started doing it. But yes, absolutely. We're
Awesome. What's the core thesis?
So we're primarily focused here in the Southeast, value add, ground up development, and then we're probably going to start a third party property management arm. So we're working with great partners on the construction side. We don't have a construction company, so we're working with great partners there. We do own 2,500 units. So we have a little bit of a basis here in the Southeast, Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee specifically. And those will probably be the three markets that we focus on first.
Awesome. Tell me a little about the team and the partners. What does that look like?
Yes, fantastic. So our founders are in Irvine, California. So we have an office there, ARC Multifamily Group. And then we have
ARC.
ARC, you got
ARC,
it.
all right.
Thank you very much. And then Axia Residential is the property management arm of ARC. So that's based here in Atlanta. So over the last, I'd say 90 days to 120 days, we've put in place Chief Operating Officer, Brian Gershwitz. Now, Brian and I used to work together at the Radco companies.
Oh, wow.
So very familiar with each other. So our cadence is awesome right out of the gate. We also hired a acquisition specialist, VP of acquisitions. His name is Sean Kavanaugh. He also worked at Radco.
Amazing.
You see a theme going
All right. Good talent out of there.
Yeah, definitely. And then Tim Christman has actually been with the company for a very long bit of time, from the start, basically. Yeah. He's our asset manager. And then we hired Karen Backus, who also was at the Radco companies. But fun story about Karen, real quick. Karen and I worked at Equity Residential Properties in Seattle. She was my budget analyst when I was a regional manager back in like 1998. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Small world.
It's a very small world.
Where are you seeing the most opportunity? You know, there was some discussions today at IMN about, central, south of Atlanta. You know, is it more in the north? Some people didn't want to give away their secret sauces. Can you share your secret sauce? What are you most pumped on and what are you not pumped on?
So I think it's interesting. Somebody said yesterday in one of the panels that it was like Groundhog Year.
Okay.
Or like every day you wake up and you're like waiting for the dam to break.
Yeah.
So I would say right now we're opportunistic.
Yep.
I think outside the perimeter for us here in Atlanta specifically, instead of inside the perimeter. And it's only because we've had two deals recently, the Blakely in Pendergrass and the Jacks in Monroe, that were ground up developments that were very successful in the lease up. So we see that sort of what's called a secondary market, even though it's part of the MSA, as being an opportunistic play for us.
Awesome. Is there anything interesting going on in the tech stack or anything that you're interested in that you're really curious about right now?
So hopefully I articulate this well, because the 3 or 4 times that I've tested this on people, I don't think they really wrap their head around it. But I think just like everybody in the property management space is leaning on agentic type workforce, right? The agentic type workforce. So Elise AI is a great example of this, right? Somebody that governs your leads and does your collections and those kind of things. But guess what, Chris? You and I, probably today or tomorrow or in the near future, we'll have our own AI agent, right? You're going to have the digital version of you. I'm going to have the digital version of me. If companies aren't sort of gearing up for this agent to agent conversation, not agent to human, agent to agent, then my guess is there's something that's going to break there, right? Because people are going to wake up and want their proxy to go do the business with them, for them, not them. They just want to be delivered. Which apartment am I going to go look at? Not I'm going to go search for the one I'm going to look at. So I think that's going to be the next evolution of our sort of AI adventure.
So proxies between each person. So the resident will have a proxy, the maintenance person will have a proxy, the lender will have a proxy, you'll have a proxy.
Everybody have a proxy. Yeah, makes sense. I believe that's true.
It's like humanoid robots.
You got it.
Just I think it also depends on what type of. Will it be humanoid or will it be a dog? Will it be a wheel based? Will it have legs?
That's right. Yeah, whatever version, whatever works, whatever creates the outcome.
What else is exciting? What are you most excited about? Maybe that you just launched or you're going to be launching for the rest of the year?
Multifamily Media Network is always something I get very excited about. That's our podcast network. But
awesome event, by the way, at NAA.
Oh, thank you very much.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah. I think if I could twist on that, like any good politician, I'm going to answer another question. It's not the one you asked, but I would get very excited about the Spire partner that comes up with the solution to fraud. And there are lots of solutions to fraud.
Yeah.
But I think the public-private partnerships, so those supplier partners that get involved with governments to help create real consequence for bad actors in the marketplace is going to be the answer to fraud.